Radio Plus Sports. The complete broadcast schedule can be found at radioplusinfo.com.
Good evening, softball fans, and welcome to Goodman Field here on the campus of UW-Wisconsin for the semifinal round for the Division V state tournament. You got Jeff Sauer here with Caleb Sauer here on AM 1170, The Source. Caleb, talking about it, I'm really excited about this contest here for the Lady Oaks.
Yeah, this is going to be a really good matchup here. Oakfield, the number one seed, number one ranked team here in Division 5, facing off against the Thorp Cardinals. Also Division 5 here, they're the 4th seed at the state tournament here in Madison.
Yeah, so we were scrambling around here. I was glad that Nick's back home. He got us finally here on the radio, scrambling around with the power strip. It's not working. I don't know if it overheated or what, but that shut down, and we're sitting way up. We didn't get a shot to get down on the front row like some of the other media personnel, but I think this is actually a great view to call a game from anyways, Caleb.
Yeah, we're in a good spot here, up a little bit, almost behind home plate. Yeah, we're elevated a little bit so we can see what's going on, and we have the speaker right next to us, so we should be able to hear
and
what the PA announcer's saying.
Right, and it's blasting in my ear right now, and I have my ears way up so that I don't get distracted, but right now it's not working. Hey, we're going to step aside. We're going to get some of our sponsors here, and then we're going to come back, and we'll talk about these two teams after an interview with Coach Rob Schaefer. You're listening to Jeff Sauer and Caleb Sauer here on AM 1170, The Source.
The youth sports, right? We support youth sports and
serving American
all of our communities, sponsoring teams, booster clubs, and then really supporting the schools with some PTO activities where we'll donate to the PTOs as they need. We help sponsor a new playground for one of the schools in Fond du Lac. There's different things that we've done, and I look forward to our ability as we grow to be able to increase that exposure and that opportunity for us to give back to the communities.
About any need or occasion. Katie will customize the menu to your needs. Check out Katie's Log Cabin Daily Specials Tuesday through Sunday, downtown Oakfield.
Tonight's Oakfield girls basketball game is proudly sponsored by Coles Hankey Kemmel Insurance. For over 90 years, the team of Coles Hankey Kemmel have been serving the personal, business, and automotive insurance needs of the Oakfield community. A history of excellence starts with commitment to the roots of success and community. Contact Coles Hankey Kemmel Insurance at 920-583-3010. A proud sponsor of tonight's game and Oakfield Athletics. Oak Central, your hub for great eats in Oakfield, is an honored supporter of Oakfield Athletics and tonight's game, serving American classics and fish fry dinners like ale-battered shrimp, bluegill, and poor man's lobster. Oak Central, just like home, but with more friends, more food, and more fun. Follow Oak Central on Facebook for their menu and events. Oak Central, an honored supporter of Oakfield Athletics and tonight's game.
Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Imagine getting back to a life of movement and freedom in one simple in-office procedure. No downtime, no lengthy hospital stays, and no painful recovery. Isn't it time you reclaimed your life from pain? Call us at 920-324-9899 or visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. New Medical Center, 160 Gateway Drive in Waupun. What are you waiting for? Get back to living pain-free. Call New Medical Center now.
Welcome back to the pregame show. Joining me now on this pregame show is the head coach for the Oakfield Lady Oaks, Coach Rob Schaefer. Coach, welcome to the show.
Hi, Jeff. How are you?
I'm doing great. Hey, I am so excited about this opportunity that we get to have to cover you at state. And let's just talk a little bit about the last game that you had, the sectional final game against Barneveld. So a 3-0 victory, but it was I thought you guys played a lot better than that.
Yeah, defensively, I thought we were really sharp. Georgia Hoffman made a great play at first. Chris Asabo made some really nice plays at short. Alexis Liebenau really sharp at third. And just all around a really, really good defensive effort. It took us a while, a little bit offensively to get going. And once we got going, we stranded too many base runners. We had a couple opportunities to blow that game open, and we just didn't. And I think that goes to credit to Barneveld. Their pitcher and their defense was tough as well. But yeah, we stranded 6-7 runners that with one out, we had 2 runners on, and we just couldn't get them in. And that's not our MO.
Yeah, but I do think, like you said, it goes to the pitcher from Barneveld. She did an amazing job. Talk to me about your pitcher, Allie Lamonska, on the mound.
Yeah, saw Ellie, we talked about tonight at practice, a couple of questions you had asked her after the game and throughout the year. And I asked her, I said, Ellie, were you nervous? She goes, no, I was nervous for my last game in Oakfield, but Barneveld, it felt like we had it the whole way. I felt comfortable. I felt like we just needed a couple more pitches and we were going to break it open. And so she was really smooth. She pitched really well. I don't know, 8-9 strikeouts, really some key strikeouts at key moments of the game. And the ball moved really well for her. So that senior leader, Allie, continues to impress me every time out.
Yes, absolutely an amazing effort. And after watching the girls for several games this season, it looked exactly like I've seen most of your games. Just as you said, clean on defense, scored some runs when you needed to, stranded some runners, and hopefully that will not happen coming up here tomorrow night here on Thursday. So you have qualified with that win to the state tournament at Goodman Field. I haven't had the chance to be there yet. So talk to me a little bit about the field.
Well, the field, it's nice. The thing for us as a team and as a players is it's loud. So we have to work through some hand signals and some additional calling. Depending, and playing at 8:30 at night, I'm expecting there to be quite a few people under the lights. It's really a treat to be there. The girls are all excited. The diamond bounces, the play is fair. Infield's a little hoppier than what most high schools are, but we will get true bounces, true rolls, and it's really a nice facility.
Talk to me then about the number 1 seed. I don't know how they do the seeding meeting and stuff like that, if that's done automatically like some of the other sports, but just talk to me. You're the number 1 seed, so that's why you're playing Thursday night.
Yeah, last year we went in, I thought we should have been the number 1 seed. We ended up the 3 seed. What happens is the coaches talk about it. They talk about their strength of schedule. And you and I have talked early in the year about us having to have tough non-conference games. And that helped us this year. Playing the Mayvilles, who are ranked, and Lamiras and the Wapons and Waterloos. And, that competition really looks favorably when we can go in there and say, all right, we played D3 teams. We were 6-2 against the D3 teams, and our sectional, we had, I think, 6 ranked teams in D5 in our sectional. So we were able to put our schedule together, show that our strength of schedule was stronger than our competitions, and that's kind of how the coaches talk about it and come to a decision.
So it's got to be pretty exciting again to come back here after last year just falling a little bit short, but talk to me a little bit about the team that you're going to be facing in Thorp.
Yeah, so Thorp was at state in 2022. That's the 1 year in the last 4 that we missed. They are a good team. They have a tradition. They've been, I think, 7 state appearances for Thorp. They are a younger team. They graduated a lot of seniors off that 22 team. What I expect to see is a more athletic team. Their number 3 hitter is their center fielder. She's a lefty slapper. She hits hard. That's a really strange spot for a lefty to be in, but it goes to show the talent she has. And up and down the lineup, they look quick and fast. So we're going to have to take away the small ball and really push them into trying to hit and drive alley. If we take away the small game with a younger team and force our own action, I think we'll be just fine.
Yeah, and you have played small ball really well, and you had said that there are several of your teams that you played against that you knew were going to do that, and even when you told me those, even on these pregame show interviews, your defense actually rose to the occasion really well and took care of business. So I think you've set yourself up pretty well. Talk to me about the rest of the field. You've got Pacelli, who I believe is what you lost in the championship last year. And then also coming in is, I'm drawing a blank right now on that. Assumption. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah. So talk to me about the other two teams.
So we were very familiar with those other two teams. They were in Laconia this year at a triangular that Laconia put on. So Paige and I were able to go over there, do a little early season scouting. We saw both of those teams at state last year. Pacelli, in my opinion, is the stronger of the two. They have 3 really strong pitchers, and last year they hit us really well. It was sort of a fluke. We hadn't been hit like that most of the season. So last year at state, they came out swinging and took us a little bit by surprise. So it'll be interesting. Assumption did beat Pacelli 3-1 in Laconia early in the year. As I watched that game, it didn't look like that is what the outcome should be. Pacelli just didn't hit the ball really well, and Assumption's pitcher must have hit her spots and threw a little slower, and Assumption is a little younger, but those guys have, I think Assumption has been there the last 3 years and Pacelli the last 2 years, so very familiar faces.
Yeah, when I was reading the little bio that gets put out, I was going, oh my goodness, this is a really loaded field. And to me, it doesn't matter if it's Division 5 or Division 1. I mean, you still have the athletes, you still have to compete and play regular softball. And from what I saw, all the teams that are here definitely deserve to be here. And I think that on any given day in the right moment, any one of them could take it. But I certainly have seen you guys play enough, and I definitely think you deserve that number 1 seed. You talked about practicing tonight. How did that go, especially with your seniors? If I remember correctly, you have 7 seniors on the team. Is that correct?
Yeah, 7 seniors tonight.
Yeah.
Our plan was to practice at Marion under the lights. They got too much rain in Fond du Lac, so we went to Oakfield, put our own lights on, and it was really we went through our defensive walkthrough, so we knew what we're going to do when we face their hitters tomorrow. The team was focused. We know what our adjustments are going to be. Some of it we'll see as the game goes on, but really had a focused defensive practice. Then we had some fun at the end hitting. The girls were really enjoying each other's company, really having a nice time catching fly balls under the lights. We were done, came in, and our outfielders decided they didn't get enough fly balls under the light, so they made everyone come out to hit more fly balls. So we spent another 20 minutes longer hitting fly balls, and it was nice to see the girls not want to leave practice and want to be there.
That is awesome. And again, my interviews with them and watching their interactions in the dugout and with you coaches, I mean, they have just been an amazing group of girls. So one more time, Coach, I also want you to talk about your coaching staff. I know Coach Lamanska did a great job, I thought, of calling pitches those throughout this tournament series. I know that Coach Paige Peterson will be back. So talk to me a little bit about your rest of your staff.
Yeah, so I agree with you with Tim. Him and Allie have been together for a long time. They know each other very well. It's fun to watch them. Last night, they had to work on a few mechanics. Tim wanted Allie to get some different spins on the ball and to clean some of that up. And they worked hard at that. Tim adjusts well as the game goes on. And this year specifically really has taken care of Allie in the later innings of the game, when the other teams start timing her out, you and I have
Yep.
talked about teams being able to time out pitchers some more they see them, but Tim has mixed up and been able to get different spins and different sort of pitches to keep the teams off balance. So him and I were packing up equipment tonight, and I think he was thinking, well, this might be my last time here in Oakfield, and I think he was feeling pretty proud about things. Paige got back from Ireland today. They flew into Chicago. I talked to her on the way home from practice. She sounded like
Welcome back, Story. We're cutting off the feed here for the coach, but we've got the game starting here. Go around the diamond, Caleb. Give us the starters.
Catching for Oakfield is going to be
Savannah Tapp.
Savannah Tapp. On the mound is going to be Ellie Lamanska. At first base is going to be Georgia Hoffman. Second base is going to be Ryan Vielbig. At shortstop, we have Krista Sabel. And the DP for her is going to be Lainey Shep. At third base, we have Alexis Liebnow. In left field, we have Stella Hoffman. In center field, Olivia Robinson. And right field is going to be Marissa Kotke. The count is now 1-1 to the batter, Ashlyn Abramzak. 2-1 now as that one sails to the backstop from Lamanska.
Ashlyn, just a freshman for the Thorp Cardinals. Tried to throw a rise ball, hung in there.
Called strike two, swinging there. Looked like Lamanska took something off that one a little bit. Change up maybe. 2-2 now to the batter, number 4.
This kind of goes with what Coach was talking about, a very young team here. Leadoff hitter is a freshman. Now, that doesn't mean that she can't play. It just is very unusual to have a leadoff hitter as a freshman.
It is, especially in the state tournament here. Every game matters, obviously, especially in the playoffs in general. That one was fouled back. Lamanska deals another pitch. Ball inside. 3-2 now.
Just a little bit off to the first base side we are of home base, but we're up in the top row almost.
Flied up, out of play, hits the top of the dugout. Looks like we have concrete dugouts, I guess. And then the normal roofing kind of set up. So full count.
Rain gutters on there so that the water doesn't pour down in front of the dugouts. That's pretty interesting. I haven't seen that.
Grounder in play. That's going to be through the second base gap for a single. So Abrahamczyk, leadoff single to start the game.
Yeah, the third baseman for the Thorp Cardinals does a nice job. Piece of hitting, took the outside pitch, pushed it between the second and the first baseman, between Georgia and Ryan. Vielbig out there, so let's see what they can do this with the runner on first.
Brings up Elizabeth Frankenwitz. Ball one to her. Showed bunt and pulled back. We'll see here. Lamanska kind of looks a little nervous a little bit,
Yeah,
I'd
a little
say.
tight.
Bunt, pull back again. Ball two.
A second rise ball that looked like at the top of the zone.
So first and third baseman are in for the Oaks. Bunt attempt again. Fouls that one off. Not able to get that in play here. It's going to be 2-1. So the corners are going to be charging here. Does that mean shortstop covers second? Second base will cover first.
That should be the rotation.
Bunt attempt, gets it down. First baseman fields it, throws over to the first base for the out.
Oh,
runner
they
down
had
at second. Not in time there as Vielbig was covering for Hoffman at first base.
Liv Robinson came in on the rotation, the way that they worked that. Liv Robinson came in from center field and covered second, and the runner never saw it because she's turning and looking and sees all of the infielders. But Ryan just held on the ball just a little bit too long, and she was able to get back in at second.
Either way, the sacrifice bunt there by Frankowitz does the job, gets the runner over to second base. One out. First pitch ball, another bunt attempt pulled back. Slap hit, swings and misses. 1-1 now, the count to Shaylee Zarza, the 4-hitter. a 3-hitter for Thorp.
Just a junior.
Called strike 2 there on the inside part of the plate.
We're going to have to wait to call it because the umpire calls it very slow and I can't quite hear him up here. So,
yeah, it is interesting. We're a little bit a ways. Foul tip there, all the way back to the backstop. Zarza staying alive there with that one.
.471 in batting average for Shaylee Zarza. It doesn't look like she's got a lot of power. Yeah, left-handed at the third position. Oh,
pitch looked good, just inside for ball 2 there.
Savannah did a great job of framing that. Again, we're not behind the plate, so we can't tell. We can't see height, so it's hard for us to make that adjustment.
Another swing fouled back there by Zarza, reaches the backstop. Staying alive with this one, falling off a couple good pitches, 2-2 to her. Interesting, lefty slap hitter batting third.
Yeah, very.
Has 22 RBIs on the year. Fouls that one off again.
Seems to be way behind on Lamanska's fastball.
Yeah, she is behind. If anything's going to be in play, it's going to be to the left side. Corner's now back here for Oakfield as the bunt attempt should be off. Slaps that over to third baseman, fields it and throws over to first for the out. Hoffman fires back over to third, trying to get the runner, not in time. So Zarza moves the runner over.
On the fielder's choice. 5-3 on the putout for the second out. But like you said, Caleb, the runner advances to third, and Ashlyn Abrazak.
Yeah, moves her over to third, brings up here number wild pitch. That one gets by the catcher, and Abramzak scores from third.
Thorp Cardinals on the board first. I said oh no because the pitch got just off the tip of Savannah Tapp's glove, hit her in the face mask, and ricocheted off to the right-hand side.
Yeah, tough one. I'm pretty sure that was a called ball as well. A reach all the way to the backstop. Abramzak just read it and took off and scored. 2 down here. Called strike there. It should be 1-1. 1-1 count.
Yep.
Here
official did it. Nice.
Here to Abby Schultz. Fouled out of play, out of the whole stadium. Fouled off to the first base side. 1-2 now to her, 2 down.
Coach Schaefer talked about it. They like to play some small ball. We got to be ready for it, and that's what they did.
Puts it in play up to Lamanska. She knocks it down and fires over to first for the out, the final out of the inning for the Oakfield Oaks.
1-3 on the putout for the third out.
1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base.
After 1.5 inning, the score 1-0 for Thorp Cardinals. They're going to be coming up to bat for Oakfield here in the bottom of the first. We'll step aside and listen to Jeff Sauer and Caleb Sauer here on the Source.
The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of today's game. The Oakfield Booster Club is a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of our community. The money raised helps to purchase athletic equipment, off-season programs, facility improvements, and more, scholarships, and many other items for the district in our community. The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of the Oakfield Oaks in today's game. Log on to Facebook.com/the Oakfield Booster Club.
Good luck, Oakfield, in your game today from Coles, Henke, and Kemmel Insurance. They've been serving the community for more than 80 years. Well-trained, experienced agents that work for you. Coles, Henke, and Kemmel Insurance makes the insurance process easy and affordable. See Julie, Wendy, and Dennis today for any and all of your insurance needs. Coles, Henke, and Kemmel Insurance of Brownsville and Oakfield. Good luck, Oaks, in your game today.
Welcome back here to Goodman Field here on the campus of UW-Madison.
Give them back to one of our ushers.
This state game between Oakfield and Thorp. Oakfield, the number 1 seed. Thorp is the 4 seed. Thorp scores 1 in the top half of the first inning to lead this one 1-0.
Oaks, right fielder Marissa Kotke.
Up now, leadoff hitter for the Oakfield Oaks is going to be number 1, Marissa Kotke. Interesting pitch there as that one got stuck in the hand of the pitcher and only made it about halfway.
Yeah, it's
So hung out of that one a little bit too long.
and she's
that's
going
gonna
with
be a
it.
Ball.
She's laughing about it along with the fans. Let her know as well.
Yeah, that one swung out of play for strike 1 there to Kotke. Pitcher for Thorp is going to be Jasmine Stratton. Kotke again, senior leadoff hitters, pops that one up on the infield. That's going to be the first baseman coming in to make the grab. So Kotke's going to fly out to the first baseman.
Yeah,
for
just
out
got a
number
little
1.
bit underneath it, unfortunately, and
Second baseman, Ryan Fielding.
goes for the first out. F3 was way high, but didn't have any distance. And it seems now, Caleb, now that we got here, it seems like the wind died down a little bit.
Vielbig slaps that one to shortstop. Fields it, makes the throw for out number 2.
One pitch gets the out.
Vielbig, the number 2-hole hitter, slap hitter for the Oaks, lefty, hit a nice ground ball to shortstop, and
Center fielder, Olivia
Lizzie Frankowitz over there
Robinson.
fielded it and made the throw for out number 2.
Liv Robinson at the plate, leading hitter on the team.
Senior for this Oakfield squad, and she has done some damage this year.
You know, this hasn't really bothered us. They're doing the same thing that they normally do. They usually don't start out the game with the first inning around. They don't usually score a bunch of runs. They like to see their pitcher, and then things start to come for them third and fourth innings.
Yeah, they take a little bit to get going here, but we'll see how long they can wait. Slaps that one up the middle off the pitcher's shin. Right to the shortstop, and she throws for out number 3.
The old 1 to 6 to 3 for the third out. And that's going to do it for the first inning. No runs on no hits, no errors, and nobody left on after one complete score, 1-0 for the Cardinals.
You or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy, the tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life, all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. We believe in a holistic approach, combining cutting-edge therapies and lifestyle changes that can slow down, stop, or even reverse the progression of your disease to help you live your life to the fullest. Don't let peripheral neuropathy hold you back. Take the first step towards a pain-free life. Call New Medical Center today at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899.
Welcome back here to Goodman Field. Top of the second inning. Thorp Cardinals up to bat. The number 5 hitter, I believe, Caleb.
Yep, 5 hitter here, Jasmine Stratton, the pitcher for Thorp. Pitcher versus pitcher battle. Lamonska on the mound. Up early in this count, 0-2.
First one came in there with a changeup right at the knees. The second one was fouled back. Here comes the pitch.
Popped in the short center field. Second base.
Ryan Vielbig.
Second baseman Ryan Vielbig makes the play for out number 1. So Lamonska wins that battle there. The pitcher versus pitcher battle, and Lamonska wins. It's the first battle.
I didn't see any after effects with that shot to the shins that she took. It looked like she was okay, right? I didn't see her
it was a
limping.
hard ground ball up the middle. Might have been a one-hopper right off the shin or inside of the calf towards the shortstop. So the third out of the last inning for Thorp. Called strike 1 there to Emma Leach, the catcher for Thorp. Lamonska throws that one low for ball 1.
Leach is just a sophomore.
Leach again, the 6-hitter here. Batting .407 on the year. Ball 2.
Yeah, the inside pitches it seems like Allie is struggling to find right now.
Grounder over to third base. Fires and throws over to Hoffman at first base. 4, out number 2.
Nice job there by Alexis Liebnow. Hard, big hop. Coach had talked about that. It's a hoppy field here. That popped right up, grabbed it, stepped up, threw it over to Georgia Hoffman for the 5-3 putout.
Yeah, good play. Simple play. I mean, just the ground room play, but you got to make the simple ones in these games. Ball on the outside part of the plate.
It's a state tournament. You expect to have a tight zone, and he does. He's going to be right on the plate.
Strike, fastball right down the middle. Looking there. To the batter, Amy Katecki, number 24. For Thorpe.
Here comes the pitch.
Hit in the air to right field. Fly ball off her glove and picked up by Robinson. She fires the second, and that's a dime. Out number 3. So off the right fielder's glove.
Yeah.
Kotke's glove right to Olivia Robinson. Bounced off the ground. Katecki tried to take second base, and Robinson threw a dot to second and got her for out number 3.
Right on. Great play for the Oaks. We'll step aside. We'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer, Caleb Sauer here on AM 1170, The Source.
You deserve to live without pain.
We make you feel at home. At home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home. At home and auto sales. Every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Welcome back here to Goodman Field as we're getting ready for the bottom of the second inning. The home team is the Oakfield Lady Oaks.
Leading off is going to be number 16, Stella Hoffman. Ground to the third base. She fields it cleanly right on the bag and fires over to first base for out number 1 of this inning.
That was a really great play. That was right down the line. In fact, her glove had to be on the back of the bag when she grabbed it. And a great decision there to throw across the diamond. Now, looking at this, I just noticed this, Caleb. The third baseman is playing on the base.
She's playing right on the bag. Slapped over to the second base gap. That's going to get to the outfield for a single for Allie Lamanska. Just a grounder kind of up the middle. Reaches the outfield in right center.
Looks like we're going to have a courtesy runner come in for Allie Lamanska. Gets the first hit of the game for the Lady Oaks. And I believe, Caleb, that's number 2.
Runner for the pitcher, Lamanska, number 2, Meredith Steinke.
Meredith Steinke coming in.
Meredith Steinke coming in. Courtesy runner for the pitcher, Allie Lamanska.
So far, the girls have all made contact, right? Everything's most of it to the left-hand side. Kotke flew one up into the infield, but then you had a 6-3 putout, 6-3 putout, 5-3 putout.
Third baseman, Alexis Liebnow.
Yeah, the Oaks have been putting it in play. We'll see. Brings up Alexis Liebnow. Shows bunt. Pops it up. The catcher dives at it and cannot make the grab. That goes foul.
She hit the ground so hard her face mask flew off. What a great effort there. And the third baseman was down that line too. So young, because if I remember correctly, I think she was only a sophomore behind the plate.
Yeah, and that was a good attempt. Bunt attempt there by Liebnow. Just couldn't get it down in fair territory. Bunt again. Gets it down first base side. Rolls just foul before Abby Schultz picks it up over that first base. So Liebnow is going to go down 0-2 here after 2 failed bunt attempts.
Yeah, she's going to have to really be protecting on that plate.
Ball high from Stratton.
Meredith Steinke thought the ball was coming down on a throwdown and dove into first.
Can never be too careful, especially in these games.
Right, it's a state tournament.
Better to be safe than sorry. Stratton deals Strike 3. Swinging for Liebenau. She's going to go down. Going to bring up number 18, Savannah Tapp. First strikeout of the game for either team. Stratton fires in there, called strike. Looks like on the outside part of the plate. To Tapp.
Savannah's a junior catcher for the team.
Stratton deals. And that one's going to be in shallow left field. Tapp's going to get a single out of this one. Shortstop gave chase, reached over her head, and drops in front of the left fielder.
She did not miss by much, and neither did the left fielder. They came in, and as soon as that ball basically hit the grass, both of them were reaching for it. So they got there, but they just couldn't find the ball and get on top of it to get the out.
Gonna have a courtesy runner here for Tapp. It's gonna be number 4.
Courtesy runner for
Alyssa
the
Lanning.
catcher Tapp at first base, number 4, Alyssa Lanning.
Alyssa
Lanning,
Yep. So we've got
courtesy runner
Steinke at
first
second base,
Oakfield.
and
Now batting,
Lanning now at first.
baseman, Georgia
After the
Hoffman.
singles from Ellie Lamanska and Savannah Tapp, respectively. Brings up here number 12, Georgia Hoffman, the first baseman for the Oaks. Jasmine Stratton still on the mound here in the bottom of the second inning for Thorp. Thorp leading this one 1-0. Hoffman liner to left, and that is caught for out number 3. A line shot to the left fielder and just snags it for out number 3. If that got over her head, that would have scored 2 at least.
Yeah. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on for Oakfield. And after 2 complete here from Goodman Field, your score is 1-0 for Thorp. We'll be back after these messages here.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
The youth sports, right? We support youth sports in all of our communities, sponsoring teams, booster clubs, and then really supporting the schools with some PTO activities where we'll donate to the PTOs as they need. We help sponsor a new playground for one of the schools in Fond du Lac. There's different things that we've done, and I look forward to our ability as we grow to be able to increase that exposure and that opportunity for us to give back to the communities.
Yeah, you're back.
Welcome back here to Goodman Diamond on the Madison campus. Oakfield trailing this one 1-0 to Thorp. Up to bat now, Madison Vetterkind, the 8-hole hitter for Thorp. She is down 0-2.
First pitch, she blew right past her. The next time, she came right back with a changeup.
Puts that one in play. Slow dribbler to second base. Vielbig's gonna have to hurry. She fires over to first base, not in time. Slow rolling grounder. Vielbig charged. Could not make the throw in time.
Yeah, Lamanska was just a little bit off balance. It went just past the outreach of her glove. And she couldn't get it, and then it was just a slow roller, and Ryan playing way deep in the hole had to try and pick it up, and then she picked it up with her glove instead of bare hand. That also took extra time, and infield hit.
Brings up here number 2, Jocelyn Corbin. The 9-hitter shows bunt, and that's going to be foul.
Yeah, I got to correct myself from that last inning. Oakfield had 2 hits in that second inning.
One attempt.
Come on.
Fouled back, and Tapp can't get there in time. It's going to be 0-2 to Corbin. Allie Lamanska still on the mound here for Oakfield in the top of the 3rd inning. Corners are in still. 0-2. Lamanska throws that one a little bit high. Ball 1. to Corbin.
A slap hitter also. She's running forward, looking. So that's kind of, I was surprised with 2 strikes that the corners were coming in.
Slaps that one and swings right over the top of that one for strike 3. Corbin's going to go down swinging.
First strikeout of the game for Allie Lamanska.
Yeah, and she has had a fantastic year on the mound. I'm looking at the stats now, 138 strikeouts on the year.
Wow, and that's what surprises me here, too. We're in the top of the 3rd, and this was her first strikeout.
On attempt, pulls back, ball 1. Does Ashlyn Abramzak, number 4, leadoff hitter for Thorp. Corners in for Oakfield.
She had a single the last time at the plate.
Ball 2, high and outside. It's 2-0 to the freshman leadoff hitter. Corner still in here. Lamanska fires that one high again on the fastball. 3-0. Yeah, it's tough here. You don't want to walk her, leadoff hitter.
No.
Bringing up the meat of the order. Fires that one in there for a called strike.
You also, no matter what sport you're playing, you don't want to be behind in the count here, especially when you're at the leadoff hitter.
Yeah,
3-1.
Leadoff hitter looking for any way on. Lamanska walks her there. A ball high and outside. Did not look like herself in that at bat.
No, I would say it looks like you said, it looks like she's just a little out of sync here.
Moves Vetterkin to second base. Abrams bunt attempt here. Foul from Lizzie Frankowitz, the 2-hitter. So we got Vetterkin on second, Abramzak on first after the walk. 0-1. I mean, Lamanska got ahead in the count here.
Let's see if it pays off.
Corner's way in. Bunt attempt here. Pulls back, foul, or not foul, but that's just going to be a ball.
Yeah, another slap hitter. Just not used to seeing this many, at least I'm not used to seeing this many slap hitters in a row.
Yeah, we have an interesting situation. The shortstop is actually charging on the bunt. Sabo over there at short. I've never seen that.
I haven't seen that rotation either as they leave, as Liebnow needs to stay home.
Bunt attempt gets it down. Sabo picks it up and fires to first. Not in time.
Oh.
Frankowitz beat that one out by a half step. Sabo charging hard from the shortstop position. Just could not make the throw in time yet again. I think that's the 3rd infield single from Thorp.
Yeah, I would agree. They're just beating it out. They've got speed. We're going to step aside here as Coach Rob Schaefer's going to have a meeting on the mound with his infield. Listen to Jeff Sauer and Caleb Sauer here. We'll be right back after this.
Stan's Service Center in Oakfield repairs vehicles, trucks, vans, and more. Stan's takes care of routine maintenance too. But did you know Stan's Service Center maintains and repairs utility, boat, and camper trailers? Everything from brakes, tires, lights, and more. Got a problem? Call Stan. Call 583-3058. 583-3058. Log on, stanservicecenter.com. Stan's Service Center is a sponsor of the Oaks in today's game.
And a reminder, they can service and take care of your air conditioning units, too.
Coach's meeting is over. Coach Rob Schaefer now getting to the dugout.
You can see here the corners are in and the whole infield is in. The corners are way in. Second base and shortstop are in, trying to prevent another run from scoring here. Another lefty slap hitter up for Thorp is going to be Shaylee Zarza, the 3-hitter. Bases are loaded.
Strike 1. Last time she grounded into the fielder's choice over to Alexis Liebnow at third. She fired across the diamond to get the out. Let's see what happens here with bases loaded.
Lamanska fires that one. A little bit low, I think.
Ooh.
1-1 now to Zarza. Again, the 3-hole hitter. You got your bases loaded. Tough spot for Lamanska, but she's a senior. That's why you have her on the mound today. Swings and misses. Zarza swung right over the top of that one.
Big strikeout would be huge right here.
That was much needed with only 1 out here in the top of the 3rd inning. Lamanska misses high there.
Rise ball that stuck a little bit over the top of the head of the hitter.
Yeah, it did rise. That is true.
Yeah.
Bases loaded here. 1 out. 2-2 the count to Zarza. Fouls that one back. I'm trying to remember back to the 1st inning. Was Zarza the one that fouled off like 5 in a row?
Yeah. No. I had her. That was a leadoff hitter.
Oh, Abramzak.
Yeah. She's the one that did.
Oh! Fouled. It was a foul tip. Almost caught by Tap.
These little things, Caleb, are starting to add up here for Oakfield already here in the top of the 3rd.
No major mistakes yet, but there have been some little things that just have contributed to Thorp getting the bases loaded here and the run that they had pushed across in the 1st. Swings, foul tip right into the mitt of Tap for strike 3. That is a huge strikeout for Lamanska.
Yeah, you said it, Caleb, there. It's only her 2nd strikeout, but with bases loaded here, it was a huge deal to get that out.
2nd strikeout of the game and inning. Brings up Abby Schultz. Lamanska deals strike 1 on the outside part of the plate. Here to the 4-hitter.
Do you think, Caleb, I'm watching the umpire. He's looking over the inside left shoulder. Do you think that's going to have an impact here on the outside?
Swings and grounder over to 3rd base. She fires over to 1st for out number 3. Wow. And the Oaks are able to get out of that inning unscathed.
I had no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 left on. After 2.5 complete, your score here from Goodman Field. 1-0. Oaks coming up to bat. We'll be back.
Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant offers a wide range of menu items, but is well known for their fabulous Friday fish fry salad bar, which is available both Fridays and Saturdays, along with Saturday prime rib. Another local favorite is the Sunday broasted chicken special, which comes with mashed potatoes or choice of potato, corn, and dinner roll for an affordable price. Katie also offers catering for just about any need or occasion. Katie will customize the menu to your needs. Check out Katie's Log Cabin daily specials Tuesday through Sunday, downtown Oakfield.
Tonight's Oakfield girls basketball game is proudly sponsored by Coles Hankey Kemmel Insurance. For over 90 years, the team of Coles Hankey Kemmel have been serving the personal, business, and automotive insurance needs of the Oakfield community. A history of excellence starts with commitment to the roots of success and community. Contact Coles Hankey Kemmel Insurance at 920-583-3010. A proud sponsor of tonight's game and Oakfield Athletics.
Welcome back here to Goodman Field.
Up now is Lainey Shep. Fouls that one down the line off the first baseman's glove for strike number 1.
Caleb, what I'm noticing quite a bit is the speed that these Thorp Cardinals have. They are just all
they have
over.
A good group of athletes here. It looks like I only count 1 senior on that team. Younger squad, very athletic. Bunt attempt here. Shep gets it down, and that's going to be an infield single on the bunt from Shep.
Perfect bunt. Maybe rolled about 7 feet in front of home plate, but caught everybody sleeping and beat that thing out.
Had some spin on it. It was slow spin. Was creeping towards foul, and the first baseman, Schultz, was able to beat that one out. Bunt attempt here from Kotke. Gets it down to the pitcher. Pitcher fires over to first base for out number 1.
Kotke did her job on that sacrifice bunt.
Yeah, the goal was to move the runner over, and that's what she did.
I didn't see who picked that one up, Caleb, did you?
The pitcher did.
Pitcher, 1-3 on the put out for the first out. Lainey Shep over at second base.
Brings up number 3, Ryan Vilbig. She squares the bunt and pulls back, called strike anyways. So 3 straight batters have shown bunt. for the Oaks. The lefty, Vielbig, up now. Slap hitter for Oakfield. Ball high from Stratton. It's going to be 1-1 to Vielbig. Stratton, again, is a junior for Thorp. And she's had a really good year as well. Deals that one in there for strike number 2. It's going to be 1-2 to Vielbig. Stratton looking in for the call. Fires here. Bunt attempt fails to get it down in play. So the bunt attempt goes foul. 1-2 still.
That is pretty gutsy unless Coach Rob Schaefer knows something else that we don't.
Gets it down to short second baseman. Fields it and fires to first for out number 2. Vielbig with the ground out to the second baseman. Again, moving the runner over in Shep. So
she made
Shep
good
is at
contact.
third. Yeah, she did. She had a nice ground ball just right at the second baseman. Brings up Olivia Robinson. Ball outside.
Second time around, we talked about it. That's both of the first hitter and the second hitter made contact, did what they were supposed to do.
Robinson drives this one in the left center gap. That's all the way to the fence, and that gets down. She's going to make her way to second base as Shep come across to score.
What a great piece of hitting there from Liv Robinson. First pitch to her was high, and she was ready, being ahead of the count for her. That pitch came in there. She hit it hard.
She smoked that one. Line drive, perfect left center. Gets all the way to the wall for the double.
And the game is now tied 1 apiece.
1-1, Thorp and Oakfield. Ball in the dirt. That's going to get by the catcher. Robinson to third now.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there.
It was just a ball in the dirt. I don't think the catcher was able to block it.
She's going to go out and have a conversation with her pitcher, so the infield's going to come with her. We'll step aside and take it with her. You're listening to Jeff Sauer and Caleb Sauer here on...
We call ourselves the Mighty Oaks.
We come from many communities. Oakfield,
Fond du Lac,
Waupun,
Lamira, Mayville, Rosendale, Brandon,
and others.
Some of us come as kindergartners.
Others join us later.
But we become one united school community, a family.
A family. We are welcomed by caring, award-winning teachers.
And by our...
To replay it. Welcome back here to Goodman Field. Sorry about that ad being cut off in the middle. We'll come back to it.
Ball low, I think.
It was ball low to the number 4 hitter for the Lady Oaks, Stella Hoffman.
Number 16, playing left field. Senior as well for the Oakfield Oaks. Called strike, caught the inside part of the plate there. Did the pitcher, Stratton, Jasmine Stratton.
See, yeah, I'm just looking at this again. That to me where he lines up.
He is lined up in the right-handed batter's box.
Yeah, all the way on the left-hand side. We're talking about the umpire here. You cannot, I mean, that has to change your perspective on what the plate is.
If I was a pitcher, I'd be throwing on the inside part of the plate. That is
all
for
day.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hoffman grounds that one foul. It's going to be 2-2 to her. 2 outs. Ball outside there. Hoffman stays patient and doesn't chase.
Full count here with 2 outs.
Robinson on third. The pitch. And that one's fouled back by Hoffman. Out of play.
Got a good piece of it. Staying alive up there.
Staying alive, that's the key. Waiting for her pitch. Outfield playing deep here for Thorp.
Boy, that would be nice to get that run in with Robinson sitting over there at third base.
The pitch from Stratton, and that's in play to the second baseman on the ground. Fires over to first for out number 3.
4-3 on the putout for the third out.
No errors and 1 left on base. After 3 complete.
And 1 run and 1 hit. No errors and 1 left on. Is that the line you had, Caleb?
I had 2 hits, a single and a double.
Oh, yeah. You're right. I got to stop saying that I know what I'm doing here. We'll step aside. We'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer and Caleb Sauer here on AM 11.
We call ourselves the Mighty Oaks.
We come from many communities. Oakfield,
Fond du Lac,
Waupun, Lamira,
Mayville, Rosendale, Brandon,
and others.
Some of us come as kindergartners.
Others join us later.
But we become one united school community, a family.
A family. We are welcomed by caring, award-winning teachers.
And by our peers.
We are 550 strong.
We get to have small class sizes and personalized attention.
Where everybody knows each other. And us. We love Oakley, our service dog.
If we are struggling with anything, our New Roots Health and Wellness program offers counselors on site.
We get to learn who we are,
what we like,
and what we're good at. We are the Mighty Oaks.
Come join us. Come join us.
Come join us.
Welcome back.
Here to Goodman Diamond in this match between Thorp and Oakfield in the state tournament. The leadoff hitter, Jasmine Stratton.
Yeah, so
lined out to Vielbig, the second baseman. It was the first pitch. Brings up here Emma Leach, the 6 hitter for Thorp.
Grounded out to the third baseman in the second inning.
1-1 count to her. Lamanska deals a strike. Emma Leach swung right through that. No chance. 1-2 now to her. And Lamanska fires another strike. 3. Strike 3 to Leach.
And that's also her third strikeout so far of the game. It seems like they got things rolling a little bit better now here.
Lamanska off to a really good start here in this inning. In the top of the 4th inning. Brings up Amy Katecki, number 24, swings right through that one. She's got these Thorpe hitters off balance now.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you need to do here for Allie. Let's keep working them here through the count. Oakfield was able to manufacture and push 1 run across.
Puts that one in play on the ground to Vielbig. Vielbig steps over and fires over to first for in time for out number 3. 1-2-3 inning there.
Yes, 1. No runs on, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. And after 3.5 complete here from Goodman Diamond, you're listening to Jeff Sauer and Caleb Sauer here on AM 1170, The Source.
Oakfield Elevator Company Incorporated is a proud sponsor of Oakfield Athletics and tonight's game. Success on the court or the field starts with the right team, with the right coaching. Oakfield Elevator's line of wholesale feeds, fertilizers, agrochemicals, and supplies is supported by their line of experts and friendly sales staff. Oakfield Elevator Company Incorporated, 280 North Main Street in Oakfield, a proud supporter of Oakfield Athletics.
We know Stan's Service Center in Oakfield repairs vehicles, trucks, vans, and more. Stan's takes care of routine maintenance too. But did you know Stan's Service Center maintains and repairs utility, boat, and camper trailers? Everything from brakes, tires, lights, and more. Got a problem? Call Stan. Call 583-3058. 583-3058. Log on, stanservicecenter.com. Stan's Service Center is a sponsor of the Oaks in today's game.
And a reminder, they can service and take care of your air conditioning units, too.
1. Welcome back here to Goodman Diamond. Leading things off for Oakfield is the pitcher, Allie Lamanska.
First pitch ball to her.
In the dirt, bounced across.
Second pitch coming in, and that's going to be a ball. Ball 2 just outside, I think.
Boy, I thought it was a strike.
2-0. Stratton fires that one right down the middle, a little bit high for a called strike one.
I'm almost, yeah. Stratton's doing a good job of putting the ball around the plate.
Lamonska slaps that one down the line. That's going to be fair. Left fielder gets it, cuts it off, and Lamonska slides into second base, and she's going to be safe. Just got under the tag.
Good hustle there by Allie Lamonska. She had her head down the whole way, turned, and she was going and gets in there for the double to lead things off here in the bottom of the fourth inning. And I'm sure we're going to get Meredith Stanky coming in to run for her, and she is. And the senior pitcher, Allie Lamonska, shows that she can hit the ball too, Caleb.
Yeah, doing it for herself. I mean, that was a risky play. I did not think she was going to be going to second base, but she had her mind on it the whole time. Did not slow down once.
Yeah, if she would have hesitated at all, she would have been out. Thorp did exactly what they needed to do for the relay.
Brings up here Alexis Libanow, number 8, the 6 hitter for Oakfield. Stanky on second. Called strike one there. Stratton fires that one inside for ball number 1. Yeah, Lamonska 2 hits on the day, 2 for 2, a single and a double.
Yes. On the mound as the pitcher as well. She's got 3 strikeouts.
Stratton fires that one. That's going to be high again. 2-1 to Libanow.
Good discipline up there at the plate because those we know they look like a beach ball coming in.
Yeah, I mean, you got Stanky on second base, nobody out. Libanow swings right through it.
Good aggressive cut there. Just misjudged the ball just a little bit. May have taken a little bit off of it too, and Stratton, the pitcher for the Cardinals.
2-2 to Libanow, no outs. And she deals right on the inside part of the plate. Ball. 3-2. Tough one to lay off of.
I'm finding me to be a little bit more judgmental here today than I am when we're on the camera because I can actually see what's happening.
That one looked good as well. Just must have missed outside. So Libanow's going to reach on the walk.
Again, I don't know how you can lay off of that with a full count. She did.
Full count looked like it was right there, and she lays off. So she's going to reach on the walk.
Savannah Tapp coming up to bat now for the Lady Oaks. She had a single in the second.
Looked like a ball to her.
Inside and low.
I am very surprised they have not attempted a bunt. With no outs, and you have a runner at second and now first as well. There it is. Gets the bunt down to the pitcher. Stratton steps and throws the first for the out. Gets
you called it,
time.
Caleb. You called it.
I just knew it.
Nice job there by Stratton to get down there, field her position, fires it over. But the ladies advance. You got runners at second and third now with only 1 out.
That is exactly what you want. Move the runners over. Steinke to third and Libanow to second.
Good chance here for Georgia.
Brings up Georgia Hoffman. That one's in the dirt. Gets by the catcher only about 2 feet from her. Very lucky that did not reach the backstop. Stanky was all over it, and she was on a mission to score. Had to go back to third.
Did we get a courtesy runner in for Savannah, or is that Savannah running for herself? I think a courtesy runner came in.
I believe that's Liebnow at second.
Oh, Liebnow, sorry. Yes, you're right. My apologies.
Georgia Hoffman up here, 1-1 to her. Swings that one. Oh, line shot foul.
Boy, the third baseman, I think she may have ticked that off of the glove, but there's an umpire right there, and he did not say a word. So,
yeah, the third baseman, she has not moved from her position. She is standing
on the
about
bag.
1 foot off the bag, and that is her spot. Hoffman grounds that one. Slow chopper, foul. Just picked up by the third baseman. I'm not sure if she knew that was foul. She attempted to make the throw over to third, but no one was covering. Anyways, it's a foul ball.
Long strikeout. Georgia's all over it. I mean, we haven't seen Georgia hit a lot. She's only had 32 plate appearances this season.
Stratton deals, and that's going to be a ball in the low outside part of the plate there.
Came with a changeup. Changed up the speed really well. Georgia did a nice job of laying off of that.
Yeah, 2-2 now to her. Stratton deals, and that's going to be a ball inside. Backs Hoffman off the plate.
Now full count. Toes on the plate.
Way up in the box.
Yeah, shrink that strike zone.
Stratton fires in there. That's going to be a ball in the dirt. Picked up by the catcher. Hoffman is going to reach on the one-out walk.
Bases are loaded with Lainey Shep, the designated player, coming up. Hitting for Karista Sabo. Only one out.
Big spot here for Shep. Stratton still on the mound. Fires that one in there for a ball.
Now, you got to be really disciplined now at the plate, Caleb. She's starting to struggle with her pitching. And it looks like coach is going to come out and have a conversation. We'll take it with him. You're listening to Jeff Sauer and Caleb Sauer here on Radio Plus.
Being a smaller organization, I think, gives us such an advantage to be able to adapt to what our customers need, especially at the small business level. They give us feedback on what's important to them and what products and services they need and are important and they value, and we can make adjustments. We can hear our customers as to what they need, and we can make adjustments relatively quickly. I think they see that, they see our flexibility, and they understand this is an organization that wants to work with us. They're not just going to do it their way, they're actually listening and hearing what we need.
The meeting of at the circle is over. Took almost the full 30 seconds.
Stratton still in the game on the mound for Thorp. Up is Lainey Shep. Stratton.
That's going to be a little flare. It's going to fall in fair territory, and that's going to score 2 runs. They're trying to force it. Good play there.
Wow.
Amazing job by number 8, Alexis Liebnow. She turns. Coach Schaefer said, we're going to be aggressive, and puts 2 across. And runners are still at second and first.
I am shocked there that Liebnow was able to score. I mean, that was a bang-bang play at the plate. Looked like the throw was there on time. Must have just missed the tag. Anyways, Shep with the clutch single.
2 for 2.
2 RBI. 2 for 2 for her on the day. I mean, what else can you ask for from your 9-hitter?
Yeah, just the designated player, too. I mean, she's got to feel really good about making a difference here in this game.
Kotke flies that one to the shortstop, right into her glove, and is going to double up Georgia Hoffman. Hoffman did not know what happened there. She went to third and did not understand what was going on. No one was telling her to go back, I don't think.
Yeah,
so that's going to be a double play here to end the inning.
Yeah, unfortunate because Oaks had something rolling there.
They did.
So you're going to get a fly out to the shortstop. Shortstop had called it the whole way, got the catch, and then Georgia Hoffman is out on the 6-4 putout for the force out.
2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Oakfield now leading this one 3-1.
We'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer, Caleb Sauer here on Radio Plus.
We know Stan's Service Center in Oakfield repairs vehicles, trucks, vans, and more. Stan's takes care of routine maintenance too. But did you know Stan's Service Center maintains and repairs utility, boat, and camper trailers? Everything from brakes, tires, lights, and more. Got a problem? Call Stan. Call 583-3058. 583-3058. Log on, stanservicecenter.com. Stan Service Center is a sponsor of the Oaks in today's game.
And a reminder, they can service and take care of your air conditioning units, too.
Should have been. Here you go.
Welcome back here to Goodman Diamond here in Madison at the state tournament Softball Division 5. Oakfield leading this one 3-1 over the Thorp Cardinals. Up now, number 30, Madison Vetterkind.
Great inning there offensively for the Lady Oaks.
Vetterkind slaps that one to first, line shot, but Hoffman lays out.
She did a Superman dive with the glove out there and grabs it. What do you say, Caleb? At least probably 15 feet, with the bases being 60 feet, about 15 feet. She had to cover and dove, and what a great play for Georgia Hoffman.
She got dirty and made the play for out number 1 there. Vetterkind with the line shot out.
Does that make up for the running error?
Yeah, I mean, that's tough. It was a tough error to end the inning there by her. Lays out and makes the out for out number 1 here in the top of the 5th inning. 2-0 count here to the hitter, Jaslyn Corbin, the 9-hitter for Thorp. Lamonska fires in there, and that's going to be a ball. Looked real good. Just inside. 3-0. Lamonska still fires in here. Looked a little bit high for ball 4. So threw one pitch to Vetterkind and got the one out, and then 4 straight balls to Corbin.
That's going to bring up the top of the order now.
Third baseman, Ashlyn Abramczyk.
Brings up Ashlyn Abramczyk.
Yeah, Abramczyk. I can see I get that now.
Shows bunt, pulls back. Going to be a ball.
Yeah, this could be dangerous here. Top of the order has been getting contact with the ball.
Corners are in. Shows bunt. Does not get it down. Snapped over to first. Not in time. Trying to get the bunt down was Abramczyk and could not. Corners are in for the Oaks, third base and first base.
308 batting average with a 410 slugging percentage. She doesn't get a lot of extra bases.
Grounds that one to Sobel. Sobel bobbles it, hits off her glove. Fires over to third and not in time. That one's going to get by Liebenau all the way to the dugout, so that's going to allow the runner to score.
Boy, 2 errors there
in Corbin. So Corbin's going to score all the way from first on the error, fielding error and throwing error there by Krista Sobel at short.
They need to give her some confidence here. They need to look over and let her know that it's okay. Because right now she's not feeling well. But that one just hopped right as it got to her over her glove. Gets the fielding error there. Then turns and fires it to third base. And the ball goes into the dugout. And we now have runners at second and third for the Cardinals. Ooh, they almost got the rotational throw over there.
Bunt attempt there. Pulls back, snap throw by Shep over to Liebenau at third. Almost gets the runner, just not in time.
Was it a ball? I thought that was a strike offer.
Called ball. Bunt attempt there. Gets it down, but foul. It's going to be 1-1 to Frankowicz. The 2-hitter for Thorp. So Thorp able to get a run here, 3-2. 3-2 game right now. Oakfield leading this one. Runner on third base.
Just barely. They've been out hitting Thorp, and then we knew that was happening. They've out hit him 6-3, but what's killing them? The 3 errors up on that board.
Bunt attempt there. That one's going to get down again, but foul. Straight back.
2-2 is your count.
To Frankowicz.
The number 2 hitter here for the Cardinals had a sacrifice bunt in the first, single in the third. Count is 2-2.
Lamonska fires in there, just missed again. Just outside, I believe. That's going to bring a full count up here with Abramczyk on third. Grounder to Sobel again at short. She fires the home.
Oh, what a play.
In time, on the money. For out number 2, Shep fires to second. Does not get there in time. So Frankowitz is going to reach second on the fielder's choice. Nice recovery by Sabel. Ground ball clean to her, picks it up, fires right on the money to tap.
Center fielder.
Yeah, she got him well ahead of her. A good tag there, supplied there by Savannah Tapp to have the front of the plate covered and the glove right there. There's no way she was getting around it on that slide.
Brings up Shaylee Zarza, swings through that one. A lefty here, slap hitter again.
Yeah, really, that was a great play by Sabel. I just can't get over it because she fielded it cleanly and she made the throw right on the money.
And she needed that one after having 2 errors on the last play.
Exactly.
That was a must-have. That's going to get her right back in this game. And it's going to give Oakfield a ton of momentum because they saved another run from scoring.
Yeah, we'll hopefully have the lead here. Top of the 5th, the Cardinals, though, have 3-2. And that's a strike.
Called strike there, but the Oaks caught sleeping as Frankowitz is going to take third on the delayed steal.
Boy, this Thorp team is very aggressive and very fast.
They're aggressive. They play small ball. I mean, almost half of these hitters have shown bunt or tried to get a bunt down, and they've been swiping bags. Slapped over foul along the third base side by Zarza. I mean, she's been behind on everything, and it's clear she's trying to push stuff over to the left side of the infield.
So as a slap hitter, throw it inside, I believe, right on the hands. It would be difficult for her to get a hold of it.
Foul back again is Zarza. 1-2 still to her. 2 outs. Frankowitz is on third base for Thorp. Lamanska on the mound. Fires in there. Frankowitz slaps it again over to the third base side, foul ball.
That is 3 strikes. Or sorry, 5. 3 foul balls and the 2 strikes. She's got 5 strikes on her at this at bat. She's doing a great job.
Got to be incredibly frustrating for Lamanska. Has some good pitches, and Zarza puts that one in play to second on the ground. Vielbig picks it up and throws in time for out number 3. The Oaks are able to sneak out of that one.
Oh, the announcers got it right. 1 run on no hits, 2 errors, and 1 left on. And after 4.5, your score is 3-2. We'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer and Caleb Sauer here on.
We call ourselves the Mighty Oaks.
We come from many communities. Oakfield,
Fond du Lac,
Waupun,
Lamira,
Mayville, Rosendale, Brandon,
and others.
Some of us come as kindergartners.
Others join us later.
But we become one united school community, a family.
A family. We are welcomed by caring, award-winning teachers.
And by our peers.
We are 550 strong.
We get to have small class sizes and personalized attention.
Where everybody knows each other. And us. We love Oakley, our service dog.
If we are struggling with anything, our new Roots Health and Wellness program offers counselors on site.
We get to learn who we are,
what we like,
and what we're good at. We are the Mighty Oaks.
Come join us. Come join us.
Come join us.
For the Oakfield Oaks, second baseman Ryan.
Welcome back here to Goodman Diamond in Madison at the state tournament for Division 5 between Oakfield and Thorp. Oakfield leading this one 3-2.
First pitch to Ryan Vielbig. Little swinging cut, almost like a swinging bunt, rolled to the second baseman. Who picked it up and just flipped it over to the first baseman to get the out just in time, about by a half step.
It's going to bring up number 13, Olivia Robinson, who had the double her last at bat.
627 batting average, 893 on the slugging percentage. So not a lot again of extra bases, but she still has got an incredible batting average.
Yeah, she really does. This senior for Oakfield has done some damage at the plate. Slaps that one on the ground. And that's going to go through her legs to the outfield.
That's going to be an error on the second baseman. But I don't think Oakfield cares how they get people on base. Liv Robinson on base for the second time. But that's going to count as an error, so she's only 1 for 2.
So Robinson at first brings up the 4-hitter, number 16, Stella Hoffman for Oakfield, looking to add on some more runs. Grounder up the middle to the pitcher. She fields, fires the second for out number 1. Throws over to first.
Stella beats it out.
And not in time. Good hustle there by Hoffman. Slow grounder back up the middle. Was able to get the lead runner at second, was Stratton, but not in time for the double play. That's going to leave Hoffman over at first with 2 outs.
So Oakfield is getting people on base. Once again, they just got to make sure that they can start executing here now. And we talked about it even when we were at Barneveld, Caleb. They had 10 runners that they left on the base. Not quite as much tonight so far. I've only got them down for 2, 3. I got them down for 4 left on so far. But
yeah,
at the state tournament, you can't leave any.
You
There's
cannot
a
leave
chance
them on.
for
When you got them on base, you got to push them across.
Yeah.
And now to run is going to be number 6, Kylie Marco for Oakfield. In for Stella Hoffman at first base. So up now is going to be number 9, Ellie Lamantia.
Pinch runner coming in for Hoffman. Oh, for goodness.
Called strike there on the outside edge to Lamanska. Strike 1.
So I think they're hoping here that Lamanska can get a good hold of one and then use Marco's speed to get all the way around.
Definitely, that's what they're looking for. Lamanska slaps that to the shortstop. That gets by to the outfield. Not grabbed cleanly by the left fielder and also misses the cut. So Marco over to third.
Good base running there by Marco. She turned the corner, looked like she was going to stop, saw the ball was free, decided to turn and go. And Lamanska with another base hit. 3 for 3 on the night, Caleb.
Yeah, you can tell she wants this one badly. And she's done her damage at the plate. Another courtesy runner in here for Lamanska. It's going to be Meredith Stanky, number 2. Stanky's going to be at first. Marco at third.
Big spot here for Alexis Liebnow, batting .385. 12 RBIs on the season.
First pitch, grounder to shortstop. Fields it cleanly, fires to first in time for out number 3. Liebnow not able to push across the runners there. Is going to leave 2 stranded.
No runs on 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 left on. After 5 complete here from UW-Madison, your score 3-2. The Oaks with the lead. We'll be back after these messages here on
Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant offers a wide range of menu items, but is well known for their fabulous Friday fish fry salad bar, which is available both Fridays and Saturdays, along with Saturday prime rib. Another local favorite is the Sunday broasted chicken special, which comes with mashed potatoes or choice of potato, corn, and dinner roll for an affordable price. Katie also offers catering for just about any need or occasion. Katie will customize the menu to your needs. Check out Katie's Log Cabin daily specials Tuesday through Sunday, downtown Oakfield.
Welcome back here to Goodman Diamond. Sportsmanship doesn't stop when the game ends. It's part of the community you live in. Respect, character, dignity, and leading by example. That's why Rural Mutual Insurance has been a proud sponsor of the WIAA Sportsmanship Award since it started 60 years ago. From baseball and softball to tennis, the award recognizes more than team sportsmanship. It also celebrates sportsmanship in your community. Visit www.ruralmutual.com/WIAA and see how our team and your community can partner to be true champs.
So first pitch, ground out right away from Abby Schultz. Grounder to third base.
5-3 on the putout.
5-3 putout. It's going to bring up number 32, Jasmine Stratton, who's the pitcher for grounder up the middle. That's going to get past Vielbig. And Stratton's going to reach on the 1-out single.
First time she had hit, I was thinking of this right there. She hit 2 fly balls to the second baseman, and you would have thought that they may have made the rotation over. Stratton only hitting 227 on the season. 15 hits out of 66 at bats. And there's one here at the state tournament that's got to make her feel good, helping her own cause.
Definitely, that one helps for sure. Oakfield leading this one 3-2 here in the top of the 6th inning on the Bristol Morgan Bank scoreboard.
First base for Thorp.
Yeah, we want to thank all of our sponsors now that we have a little bit of a breather here.
Emma Leach up now. Called strike 1 there to her.
Nice changeup to start with by Ali Lamanska. Froze her there. Now here's I would expect Coach Lamanska to come back with a fastball.
Yeah, definitely. We got corners in here. Leach at the plate. Look like that's going to be just outside for a ball.
Well, that first one they called a ball too.
Interesting. I think Coach Schaefer's going to see.
I thought he called a strike.
I thought it was a strike as well. We'll see.
So I'm not sure what is happening here. Is asking a question about maybe the lineup?
That could be. Leach in. Yeah, she's up to bat, and Stratton should be at first unless a pinch runner came in for her that was not announced.
Oh, that could be. You're right. Number 20, somebody came in.
It looks like 20-something, which was unannounced.
Let's see what they've got on their roster sheet here for a 20. Oh, they got a few. Koteki, Zarza. I'm wondering if that's 25 Emma Moore who's come in. It's got to be because she's.
Is,
yeah.
yes. Yep. Yeah, that was interesting. It was just unannounced.
Yeah.
Almost like they just expected everyone to know that she was going to come in. Anyways, it's 2-0 here to Leach. With Ali Lamanska on the mound.
I thought he called that first one a strike.
Flies that one to shallow right. Vielbig's going to take it, and it hits off her glove. So she snaps the throw over to second, not in time, but the runner had no clue what was going on, rounded the base as Sobel had the ball, so Sobel just tagged her.
What a great, interesting play there. So Leach reaches on the E4 dropped fly ball, and again, you can't have that. They're up to 4 errors here in this game, and then Jasmine Stratton doesn't see it, turns to go, and at that time, Ryan Vielbig picked it up, fired it over to second base. Who was covering was Zabel, and she gets the 4-6 on the put-in for 2. Second out.
Up now, number 24, Amy Koteki. First pitch to her was a ball. Snap throw over to first, not in time.
Koteki diving back in. Or no, sorry, that's Leach. My apologies. Leach diving back in.
2-0 here. Ali Lamanska still on the mound here, putting in the work for the Oaks. Called strike.
She does a nice job with that changeup, but staying low. She's got it open up on the hand a little bit early, and it comes in there as a strike.
Needed that one there.
Yeah, she's struggling to hit that outside edge. Right there's another one, right down the middle for a strike.
Called strike 2 there. Koteki didn't want it.
Caleb Deuces are wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runs for Thorp, and number 24 at bat.
Swings that one into shallow second, and that's going to get over Vielbig's head. Fires it over to third, not in time. Liebenau able to knock it down, though. But that allows Koteki to reach second.
And it won't go down as an error, but that is a huge mistake. Now you have no force play coming in at second base. Open first base. You just got to learn to stay within your system.
There was no chance to get Leach at third base. Vielbig still threw it over there anyways, allowing Koteki to reach second. So runners on second and third here, 2 outs. Bringing up Madison Vetterkind, who follows that one back for strike number 1. 0-1 here to Vetterkind. The only good news is it's the bottom of the order for Thorp, the 8-hitter.
Here in the top of the 6th inning, top of the 5th inning? Top of the sixth.
Top of the sixth.
There's another
Shines
flare.
That one in the gap to center. Robinson fields it. And Kentucky over to third. Leach comes in to score. That's
We
gonna
have
be
a tall ball game, Caleb.
Yes, we do. This one just got interesting.
3-3. Veterican was only hitting .312. And again, they're just little flares right outside of the infield.
They have had nothing more than a single. And it has proven to work.
Yeah, Oakfield has made too many mistakes.
Bringing up here, number 2, Jocelyn Corbin.
My book is a little bit messy here. I wasn't paying attention. So Kotecki is over at third. Veterican at first. I believe that one was just fouled off. 1-1 is the count.
1-1 here to Corbin, the 9-hitter for Thorp.
400 hitter. Just a sophomore, the left fielder. She had a cannon out there, too. We saw when she turned and fired that one in.
Yeah, she did lefty here. Called strike on the outside edge. Lemanska's going to go ahead 1-2 in the count. 2 outs.
We talk about this all the time. You got to adjust to the umpire. So you got to see how he's calling it as both a hitter and as a pitcher.
Lemanska fires, and Corbin swings right through it for strike 3.
Wow. That was huge there for Ali Lemanska to get the strikeout. 1 run on 2 hits?
3 hits.
3 hits. 1 error and 2 left on base. We'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer and Caleb Sauer here.
Tonight's Oakfield girls basketball game is proudly sponsored by Coles Hankey Kemmel Insurance. For over 90 years, the team of Coles Hankey Kemmel have been serving the personal, business, and automotive insurance needs of the Oakfield community. A history of excellence starts with commitment to the roots of success and community. Contact Coles Hankey Kemmel Insurance at 920-583-3010. A proud sponsor of tonight's game and Oakfield Athletics.
We call ourselves the Mighty Oaks.
We come from many communities. Oakfield,
Fond du Lac,
Waupun.
We know Stan's Service Center in Oakfield repairs vehicles, trucks, vans, and more. Stan's takes care of routine maintenance too. But did you know Stan's Service Center maintains and repairs utility, boat, and camper trailers? Everything from brakes, tires, lights, and more. Got a problem? Call Stan. Call 583-3058. 583-3058. Log on, stanservicecenter.com. Stan Service Center is a sponsor of the Oaks in today's game.
And a reminder, they can service and take care of your air conditioning units, too.
Welcome back here to Goodman Diamond. First pitch into the hitter for the Lady Oaks here in the bottom of the 6th. A ball. Caleb, that ball has bounced several times on that first pitch.
Yeah, she's been short. Stratton has.
Must be hanging on to a changeup just a little bit too long or not getting enough of a follow through. Again, I don't know how to throw a softball fast at all, so I'm not any expert in this.
Tap fouls that to the first base side, right by the dugout. First baseman and catcher giving chase, and that's going to get down for a foul ball.
1-2. Savannah had a single in the second, grounded out to the pitcher in the 4th. And it is tied up. Yeah, 3-3 here in the bottom of 6th. Need to get that leadoff runner on.
Ball high, looks like. 2-2 to Tap. Stratton still on the mound for Thorp.
Savannah Tap, one of the seniors here of the 7 on this Oakfield team. I don't know how she let that one go by, but she did.
Looked good to me. Called ball. 3-2 here to Tap.
Yeah, so looking set up on the inside, right?
Tap grounds that one foul along the third base side. To the left of Coach Schaefer down there.
So the Thorp catcher, I'm trying to find out who that was. Oh, that's Emma Leach. Was actually set up on the outside edge there for that pitch, and Stratton didn't hit the glove. She hit it inside pitch. Savannah able to turn and pull that.
Stratton fires. Tap grounded to third base, steps and makes the throw.
Ball hopped right into the glove of the third baseman. She did a good job of staying down with it. Picked it up, fired it across the diamond to get the first out. And it's going to bring up now for the Lady Oaks, Georgia Hoffman.
Yeah, I mean, Abramzak over there at third base had to take a step off this time as she's playing right on the base, literally.
Yeah, you're right. There's a base hit.
Shot in between the third base and shortstop, and Hoffman's going to reach.
Yeah, again, if she's playing traditional third baseman, that's an easy grounding play for her to pick up.
It would have been right to her.
Yeah, yep. But she's standing. You're right, almost literally, and I can't say I've seen this.
It is very interesting. Yeah. Now we're gonna have a courtesy runner again for Tap or for Hoffman.
Yeah, coming in for Georgia Hoffman. I guess not. They're gonna say no. Leave her in. I think that's a good call. I saw Georgia run up and down the basketball court. She's got speed when she wants to.
Designated player, Lainey Shep.
Brings up the designated player, Lainey Shep. 9-hole hitter here with Hoffman on first base.
She has had a day so far. Third inning, a single in the fourth inning. Watches that one go by for a strike.
Called strike one there to Shep.
Laney came around and scored the first run for the Lady Oaks in the third period. Okay, hockey, right? Third inning.
Fouls that one back. It's going to reach the backstop. For strike number 2.
Down 0-2. Let's see if she can keep that hot hand rolling. She's seeing the ball well.
She's having a good day at the plate.
Doing her job as the designated player.
0-2 to her. Stratton on the mound. Stratton fires. That's going to be a shot by Shep just past the third baseman. Rolls all the way to the outfield. Picked up by the left fielder and thrown in. So Shep is going to reach on the single.
413 hitter in the number 9 spot, Caleb. She's acting just like she's the leadoff hitter because she is 3 for 3 with 3 singles. And she's just a sophomore. Handling the pressure well here at State.
Doing her job, getting Hoffman over to second, and she's reaching as well.
Now let's get Marissa Kotke rolling here.
Fouls that one back. Not able to be caught by the catcher.
571 is Marissa, and she has yet to get a base hit. She also struggled, if I remember correctly, Caleb, in the first couple of at-bats at Barneveld as well.
I think she went 0 for 4 on that day,
Yeah.
0-1 here to Kotke. Stratton still on the mound, fires in there for a ball on the outside part of the plate.
Marissa, again, one of those seniors.
1-1 to her. Thorp and Oakfield here tied 3-3. Kotke ground to the third. Shortstop hits her in the chest.
Yeah, I would say that's got to be an error. We'll see what they're going to call it here, but it hopped up just as Georgia was running past. She was thinking about flipping it over to third base to get the out and lost control of it. And they do give that an error, which they should have.
Yeah. I mean, it hits her. Could have made the play easily for an out there.
But bases are loaded now here for the Lady Oaks with only 1 out. Ryan Vielbig
fouls that one off down the third base side.
Left-handed slap hitter. She's the only left-handed hitter they have on the team. And her job has been to move runners. Twice she has grounded out to the second baseman and has moved runners both times.
Ball low in the dirt there from Stratton. 1-1 here to Vielbig. Bases are loaded. Only 1 out.
Georgia Hoffman sitting over at third. Lainey Shep.
Vielbig slaps that one, and that's going to be caught. Diving catch by the shortstop, but that's going to score a run.
Run scores first. Oh, they're going to say safe. Getting in at second, safe. They're going to run in again, and they're going to keep running. Good job there by the Lady Oaks. Surprise to me, Caleb. After catching that ball, Georgia Hoffman at third base decides to take off and score because the shortstop had dove into it. That left Lainey Shep advancing over towards third, and she was dead meat as the shortstop popped up, fired it safe. The third baseman and then picks up and fires it over to second to try and get That must have been Ryan Vielbig that she was trying to get over at second. So 2 runs scored as Shep came in as that throw went back to second to try and get Kotke. They did not get it.
So Thorp here was challenging the call. And the umpires met, and they're signaling safe. So we're safe all the way around. Kotke over to second.
Center fielder, Olivia Robinson.
Bringing up number 13, Olivia Robinson.
Marissa's the one you want running on the bases. If there's anybody who's going to score from second, it's her. She has got great speed as we were watching it.
They're
going
going
to
to
automatically
walk.
That is a good play by them because she smoked the ball the last 2 times.
Intentionally walking Robinson. Puts her on first. And Kotke still at second base, bringing up number 16, Stella Hoffman here. 2 outs.
This is the spot. Stella loves to take you, taking advantage. You don't think she's good enough? Watch this.
Swings at that one. It's going to be outside, but called strike there because she swung.
Yeah, she didn't really
Chased it.
good full effort at that. I think I spoke too soon. 479 batting average, 746 slugging percentage, so it shows she can hit with power.
Slaps that one into center field. Shallow fly ball. That's going to get down, and that is going to score 1 for sure. Robinson holds up at third.
Base hit for Stella Hoffman, and Marissa Kotke with that speed we were talking about. She turns the corner, comes in immediately, and they have put 3 runs up in this bottom of the 6th inning. They are ahead 6-3. Liv Robinson sitting over at third base. Stella Hoffman over at first. And coming to the plate is Allie Lamanska.
Looking to have herself a day, continuing at the plate as she has 3 for 3 so far. Ball 1 to her.
She has been on fire at the plate.
Lamanska slaps that one in the gap between third and short, and that's going to get to the outfield for a single. Scoring Robinson.
Good piece of hitting there again by Allie Lamanska. The third baseman standing on third opens up that gap, and they have pulled that ball between third and short numerous times. Goes all the way out into the outfield, and they end up scoring another run. And just like that, Caleb, they are up 7-3, and they're showing why they are the #1 ranked team in the state. Allie Lamanska, 4 for 4 on the day at the plate. Counting out 1, 2, 3, 4. She's only got 4 strikeouts only, right?
Yeah.
Because that's where we're so used to getting her in double digits. But what a great game at the plate for Allie Lamanska.
Brings up Alexis Liebernow. It's going to be a ball 1 in the dirt to her.
Stella Hoffman sitting over at second base. Allie Lamanska's courtesy runner coming in was Meredith Steinke. She is over at first base.
Here comes the pitch, and Liebernow going to follow that one towards the third base dugout. Third baseman giving chase. Could not get there in time. That's going to be a foul ball.
And I just looked down at my book, Caleb. This is the #9 hitter in the inning.
Yes, it is.
I would love to have my book messed up and have to jump over a column.
Swings through that one. 1 and 2 now to Liebernow.
Alexis Liebernow, the third baseman, just a junior. 385 batting average.
We'll check out our Bristol Morgan Bank scoreboard. Oakfield leading this one 7-3 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Liebernow grounds that one past the third baseman yet again, and that's going to be a single.
And we're going to have to shift over, and we'll take it. As coming up again in this inning is going to be Savannah Tapp. Savannah had grounded out to the third baseman. Looks like they're going to do a pitching change. We're going to step aside. We'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here with Caleb Sauer on AM 1160.
Oak Central, your hub for great eats in Oakfield, is an honored supporter of Oakfield athletics and tonight's game, serving American classics and fish fry dinners like ale-battered shrimp, bluegill, and poor man's lobster. Oak Central, just like home, but with more friends, more food, and more fun. Follow Oak Central on Facebook for their menu and events. Oak Central, an honored supporter of Oakfield athletics and tonight's game.
Sportsmanship doesn't stop when the game ends. It's part of the community you live in. Respect, character, dignity, and leading by example. That's why Rural Mutual Insurance has been a proud sponsor of the WIAA Sportsmanship Award. Grounding that one out. The meeting was over quickly. Ground out. Savannah Tapp to the pitcher. 1-3 on the putout. But the damage was done, Caleb, here in this 6th inning.
4 runs on 5 hits.
4 runs with 5 hits, 1 error, and 3 left on base for Oakfield.
Oakfield 25-3. Runs are 7-3 here on the Bristol Morgan Bank scoreboard. We'll step aside here, hear from our sponsors again. As we're getting ready here for the top of the 7th, you're listening to Jeff Sauer and Caleb Sauer on
Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Imagine getting back to a life of movement and freedom in one simple in-office procedure. No downtime, no lengthy hospital stays, and no painful recovery. Isn't it time you reclaimed your life from pain? Call us at 920-324-9899 or visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. New Medical Center, 160 Gateway Drive in Waupun. What are you waiting for? Get back to living pain-free. Call New Medical Center now.
And 1. Welcome back. Top of the 7th, the Lady Oaks with a 4-run lead. But the top of the order coming up here for Thorp. They've got to push 4 across, Kayla. They've only pushed 2 across in an inning.
Abrams that grounder to Lamonska. She steps and fires over to first base, and that's going to be out number 1.
Allie Lamonska, is she going to do the whole thing here? I mean, you've got to be looking at an MVP here. 4 for 4 at the plate. She's got 4 strikeouts. That one she just made the putout, 1-3 on the putout.
Brings up here number 34, Lizzie Frankowitz for Thorp, the 2-hole hitter. Corners in for Oakfield. You got to be thinking they can't bunt anymore.
You wouldn't think so, right?
Down to their last 2 outs of the season. Corners still in for the Oaks.
So this is the first time I've seen a high school player with that split hands. Strike number 2. The batter looked back like, what?
0-2 to Frankowitz. Lamonska looks dialed in here to start the top of the 7th inning. She has been on a roll.
Frankowitz 1 for 2. Reaching on the fielder's choice in the 5th inning, got all the way over to 3rd, but could not score. First inning, she had a sacrifice bunt. In the 3rd inning, she had the single. I think it's supposed to be 1 and 2, right?
Yes, 1 and 2. Now it is 2 and 2, as that is a ball low inside. 2 and 2 to Frankowitz.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So they had missed one up there on the scoreboard. 2 and 2. Oh,
Frankowitz drives that one in the left center, and that's going to get down for a base hit and a wild throw.
Oh, and another one.
Hoffman picks it up and fires to second and hits the runner, Frankowitz. So Frankowitz is going to be left at second base.
A junior, the shortstop. Looks like she got hit in the back, maybe. And she looks like she's in a little bit of pain standing over there for the Thorp Cardinals, but shakes it off.
Center fielder, Shaylee Zarza.
Brings up Shaylee Zarza, the 3-hole spot here for Thorp. Shows bunt. Pulls back, I believe.
I thought I heard a tick, but I guess I didn't. Must have been ball 1. So, yeah, you really don't need to, for Georgia, she doesn't need to get that out.
Slaps that one to Vielbig at second. Vielbig picks it up and fires to Hoffman at first for out number 2. That's perfect. I mean, don't worry about the runner.
Yeah.
And just get the out.
They're down to their last out. You got a 4-run differential. That 1 run there and the one at the plate, that only cuts the lead in half. So get the outs and get out of here. and be ready to play in the championship game on Saturday. The Oakfield crowd on their feet, clapping their hands, trying to get this thing over for the Lady Oaks.
Lamonska fires the first pitch, strike one, as Schultz wanted that one and swung right through it for strike number one.
Good speed there by Allie Lamonska, getting ahead in the count, and when we've seen that, she's been very successful.
Fires in there, and Schultz fouls that one out of play.
They are down to their last strike, are the Thorp Cardinals here. It was a great game up until probably that 6th inning. I mean, they did everything they could. They fought back 3-3. Coach is having a conversation, it looks like, with his batter. So the infielders from Oakfield all come in, have a conversation, and they say, let's finish this, Allie.
Yeah, I mean, this is the most energy we've seen from Oakfield all day. All their fans are up on their feet. You can tell that they want this one, and Schultz is down to her last strike.
Senior from Thorp, first baseman, .461 batting average. Oh, got a piece of it.
Lamonska fired that one in there, and Schultz fouled it off straight back, so it looked like she swung through it, but it was fouled. Called a foul ball.
I think she swung over the top of it, and it kind of hit the dirt coming back, and that's why they thought it was a pass ball. Lamonska ready to deal. Outside, just a hair for ball one.
Misses outside, really close there.
1-2 with 2 outs. The Lady Oaks trying to close this thing out. Fouled back. Again, the senior, Abby Schultz, battling up there, trying to keep her season alive. She does not want it to end here. The first baseman for the Cardinals, Savannah Tabb, looks over into the dugout to ask Coach Lamonska what he wants. Allie says this one. Strike 3! And she is out, and the Lady Oaks are going to advance to the championship game once again with a score of 7-3. Ending it with a strikeout for Allie Lamonska. She gets 5 strikeouts, I think. We're going to step aside. We'll get the final stuff taken care of here. We'll talk about what's going to happen tomorrow. Actually, check that on Saturday. Great game here by the Thorp Cardinals. But we'll be back. You're listening to Caleb Sauer and Jeff Sauer here on Radio Plus. Oops.
The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of today's game. The Oakfield Booster Club is a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of our community. The money raised helps to purchase athletic equipment, off-season programs, facility improvements, and more, scholarships, and many other items for the district and our community. The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of the Oakfield Oaks in today's game. Log on to Facebook.com/the Oakfield Booster Club.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Welcome back here to UW-Madison, Goodman Field. Don't know if he can see us up here or not. I'm looking at Coach, but Caleb's got the final line here as the Lady Oaks were victorious today, 7-3. Caleb, what do you got there?
Yeah, Thorp had 3 runs on 7 hits, 3 errors, and 6 left on base. Oakfield having 7 runs on 12 hits, 5 errors, and 9 left on base.
So I did get Coach's attention. He is coming up here. He was looking up here, so that's great. And I know you don't like it. You got to get the equipment done. But we got to have Coach Schaefer come on up here and talk to us a little bit before we can pack things up. So let's talk about what's going to happen here on Saturday, Caleb. They've advanced to the championship game. They don't know who they're going to be playing yet. It could be a rematch of last year's final against Pacelli, because Pacelli's going to be playing Assumption. And it's one of those types of games that could be coming back here. They lost last year. I believe what was the score in the final last year? It's not listed there? I thought it was 9-6 or something like that. I thought I saw, maybe it was, I saw it someplace else, but got a hold of Coach Schaefer. He's going to come up here and he's going to throw a headset on here so we can get a quick interview with him as well. But wow, so there's also a little bit of adversity that's going to be thrown into this mix here. You have 7 seniors. Those 7 seniors, Caleb, have graduation tomorrow night. So their graduation is going to be starting at 7 o'clock, I believe, tomorrow night. And we're having that conversation a little bit off camera yesterday with Coach on the pregame show. He was concerned quite a bit about, it looks like he's giving an interview down there to the WIAA too.
Yeah,
so
I'm not sure if he can come up here.
Yeah, we'll see what happens there, but we got to finish that out. And now they're playing Saturday at 8 o'clock in the morning. And we talked off camera too, you know, it would be nice they don't rotate the divisions as far as when they play. So championship day is always the smallest division, starts first. And in this situation, it happens to be at 8 o'clock. And that just is, drives coaches, I would say, in the small schools crazy. It's got to be crazy. So, Caleb, you had situations like this too, so they're not going to get home until late. And then they've got their graduation, they have to be back here early. It's not quite the same situation you were in, but 2 years in a row you had the rain delays at state.
Yeah, for baseball, high school baseball, I mean, it's not fun, and you got to sit through it. You don't get done till late, and then normally you're getting up early the next day. So it's not an easy situation to be in at all, but you know, you're excited to be here regardless. So you want to do whatever you can to prepare yourself, and hopefully the team is all ready to go for the championship game, which will be Saturday morning.
Yeah, coaches think he's trying to get up here, but I think that you're right. I think they cut him off. So I think what we'll do, Caleb, is let's, again, thank all of our sponsors that help make this broadcast possible, as well as all their sponsorship through the entire softball season. And again, I got to give a shout out to Athletic Director Doug Mock. Good job, again, about treating us well. Coach Schaefer, again, just taking the time whenever I asked him to. Last night we got a hold of each other at 9:30 at night to have that pregame interview today. And he had practice last night, so we knew that was going to drag along. But again, we want to thank Bristol Morgan Bank. They're our scoreboard sponsors as well, so thank you. Home and Auto Sales, Oak Central. We haven't had a chance to get there yet, but they have food that we got to give a shot to, so we got to reach out there. The Oakfield Booster Club, again, thank you very much for continuing to sponsor us. The folks down at Katie's Log Cabin, we did have a great meal over at Katie's. I think that was last Saturday.
It was, yeah.
So maybe we'll get some lunch over at Oak Central. Oh, here's Coach Schaefer made it up here. That's awesome. So we're going to stay right here. We're going to get an interview with Coach. Grabbing the headset from Caleb. So we'll get home a little bit later than we were supposed to, but how you doing?
I'm good. Long run up here.
Yeah, I'm surprised that, oh, wait a minute, you got this one flipped. That's why it's uncomfortable for you. Is that a little better?
Yeah.
All right. Coach Schaefer here joining us here on the postgame show. Coach, talk to us about that game. Thorp, they gave you a run all the way up until that 6th inning, so talk about that.
Yeah, I was really impressed with Thorp. I thought they were level-headed, hit the ball really well. Took us time to settle down. Once we settled down, we're all right, but again, we waited pretty late, 6th inning.
Yeah, but what's also surprised me, Coach, 5 errors on the day.
Yeah, that's
defensively. I mean, that just doesn't happen. I haven't seen it from your team.
You know, this wasn't representative of how we played all year, but sometimes you got to do it ugly, and the girls did it ugly today.
Yeah, they did, but you came up victorious, and just like you had said that's absolutely the way that things went. I thought Allie Lamonsko was great on the mound today.
Yeah, great on the mound, and I don't know. I think she was on base every time. So
4 for 4.
That's that senior leadership, and she takes these games really seriously, and always was there when we needed her.
Yeah, and we were talking up here, and we're saying, well, she only had 5 strikeouts and only 1 walk, but we're saying only because she's normally a double-digit strikeout, but we forget that we're at the state tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of times, it's not about the strikeouts. It's about hitting your spots, jamming girls, getting the right spin on the ball, pushing the ball to where we want the ball pushed. And, they didn't drive the ball on Allie. I know we dropped one in right field, and they had a hit later in the game to left field, but I don't remember a lot of line shots to outfield. Most of it was in front and dribbler. So
yeah.
She was in control.
Yeah, and she was definitely in control. And, again, like you said, at the plate, 4 for 4. She did a fantastic job of helping her own cause.
Yep.
I think as a team, talking about Lainey Shep down in the 9 spot.
Lainey's come along at practice the other night. She was spot on. She's got a nice bat angle coming through and is driving everything. I thought she had a really nice bunt to get things started. Then they started moving up on her, and then she put them over their head. So Lainey's been impressive there, and looking forward to her having a really bright future in Oakfield.
Yeah, and again, I thought that last in that 6th inning when you were able to hang on, I believe it was 4 runs that you put up in that inning. A lot of that came from the aggressiveness. Is that something you decided you needed to put a little bit more pressure on their defense?
When we're not hitting, we have to go a small ball. We can't sit back and dribble. We have to try to force some things. And we have a nice mixture of power and speed. And the speed showed up, and that's saved us some couple games this year, and I think you could say that today.
Yeah, absolutely. I was very impressed what you did, Coach. So now we are going to be moving on to play Saturday, 8 o'clock in the morning. So you got Pacelli as a potential rematch.
Yep.
And you talked also about in the pregame show, you talked about Assumption, and you've seen them both. Assumption is a good team as well.
Yeah.
But the little wrench, the monkey wrench that's thrown in this whole thing is Friday's graduation.
Yeah, we girls are going to spend the morning in Madison. We'll get some breakfast tomorrow, head back around noon. Seniors have graduation at 7, and they got to get back here and in bed and ready to be back at Goodman probably 6:30 or so Saturday morning. So they're young adults, and hopefully they get some sleep and they're ready to go.
Yeah, but from what we saw out here, they were fighting this whole time, so we know that they want to win.
Yeah.
So they're battling out there, and I can't imagine that they're going to let this graduation situation throw anything into their plans to try and walk out with a state title.
Yeah, they know what they want. We don't talk about. We talk one pitch at a time and making right decisions and hitting the ball hard, but deep down they want it. And like you've said earlier, they show up when they need to show up. So
yeah.
I'm excited to see hopefully a rematch against Pacelli, but Assumption is a good team as well.
Yeah. Well, congratulations again on the big win here at Goodman Diamond. It was great watching your girls once again out there battling all the way through. And we weren't concerned until it got to the 3-3 because we hadn't seen that all season. But then you dialed it up, and the girls certainly finished. So congratulations, Coach.
Well, I'm glad you were concerned. I felt confident the whole way. I thought it was going to break our way. It just took a little too long. So glad we made you nervous.
Yes.
I was feeling good about stuff all game.
Yeah, excellent. Well, congratulations again, and we will be back here on air for AM 1170, The Source, on Saturday morning. The game will start at 8 o'clock. We'll be on air at 7:30, and have a good trip back tomorrow. And, again, let the girls know that we're rooting for them at their graduation ceremony as well. So
the girls looked up and said, there's Radio Plus, there's Jeff. So they knew guys were here.
Excellent. Thanks a lot, Coach, again.
Thank you.
Yeah, been listening here on AM 1170 for a great job again as the Lady Oaks were able to get the 7-3 victory here in Madison. Again, great job by the seniors and the leaders out there pushing and forcing things to happen to put up that 4-run in the 6th to break things wide open. And you heard Coach talk about it. He trusted his folks, and they finished like they were supposed to. Caleb, any final thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, it was a great game, good environment here. I know it's a late night, but that was just a phenomenal game and great by both teams, really. It was a close battle between Oakfield and Thorp. Oakfield was able to get the job done.
Looking forward to being back here on Saturday morning to watch these ladies see if they can get a state title under their belts and maybe get some redemption against Stevens Point Pacelli. But you heard Coach say he'll take on any comers with this team. It's all we got here, so thanks again for following us here. I hope you appreciate it. I appreciate the fact that I get to spend more time with my son and that he does a fantastic job calling. I love the fact that we can do this together. Huge shout out to Nick Rush over at the station for putting us on air and allowing us to do this, because without him, we wouldn't be able to have this broadcast. And to all of our sponsors, Integrity Saw and Tool, Oakfield Elevator, Stan Service Center, the School District of Oakfield, Cowles, Henke, and Kemmel Insurance, Katie's Log Cabin, Oakfield Booster Club, Oak Central, Home and Auto, and Bristol Morgan Bank. Thanks again. We'll be back here Saturday at Goodman Field.